2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He hits West underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in. And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run again with Lynch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Flacco. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Carr to throw. It's complete to Britt. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion, Patterson. To throw on third down, Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now here come the Raiders. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be.
All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flacco from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Carr gives to Marshawn. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, now Carr. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr is going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard. Maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He may try and run for this. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Most players would tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And, boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll drop to throw. Drops it underneath to Dixon. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
All right, I you got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go. Wide, get wide.
Monday, down.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion, Patterson. On 3rd down, Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Carr completes it right side to Britt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Carr. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you good?
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. A dump off for Dixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Carr to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now here come the Ravens. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. On the toss, there goes West. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams...